I'm Professor Dr. Vegupta, cardiologist, Delhi Apollo Hospital. This is the ICU of CCU of Apollo Hospital, and you can see the people. And I'm standing with my friend, Mr. Dr. Prem. पूरा नाम बताइए?
Dr. Prem Singh.
Working in Jaipur, Rajasthan government as
State Nodal Officer for Inventory Management and Oxygen.
and
Namaskar, Dr. Jinesh Jain in Malviya National Institute of Technology, Jaipur, as Associate Professor in Mechanical Engineering from Jaipur.
so we are talking today along with him a patient, very special patient, जिनको अभी आप देखते हैं पैरामीटर्स देखिए. A very quick 3 minutes video. The parameters are although reverse में है 150 70 BP है, 100 heart rate है और 94 saturation है. This patient came in acute left ventricle failure. And left ventricle failure means that means the patient is not able to breathe. He requires sometime invasive ventilation, and he's actually very serious. These patients are very serious, and his blood pressure at that time was 240 by 150. So it was hypertensive heart failure. We did immediately intravenous diuretic. The planning for acute LVF is very important. The planning is that you have to do intravenous diuretics. You have to maintain the saturation with the help of invasive or non-invasive ventilation. Sometimes oxygen is enough, sometimes oxygen is not enough. Then you have to give an IV support, non-invasive ventilation, which was required.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes BiPAP. But BiPAP was not good enough. This patient was LVF was improved after 2-3 hours. And then this patient, we did this echocardiography, was found to be normal ejection fraction. And this is a very special case where you have a heart failure with preserved ejection fraction. There are two types of heart failure. One is heart failure with reduced ejection fraction. Other is heart failure with preserved ejection fraction.
And it is very rare, sir.
It is rare, but this happens. So because what happens is because of the stiffness of the left ventricle, it is not able to relax. The relaxation is poor, and therefore end-diastolic pressure increases, and there is of course the lungs, they get pulmonary capillary wedge pressure increases, and there is a pulmonary edema, and this leads to again LVF. And they are also very high-risk patients because if we don't treat it, if he goes to the district hospital, for example, where there is no facility of invasive or non-invasive ventilation, this patient will desaturate, CO2 will go up, PO2 will go down, lactate will go up, bicarb will go down. So all these changes will happen. Finally, they will have shock and then they will die. So we treated him well, and we did intravenous diuretics and non-invasive ventilation. Now patient is reasonably okay, but still his saturation is not fully controlled because I think he has associated because of the old age, he's 80 around, he's not having breathing properly, and therefore his saturation still is 90 on room air, which is not so bad, and 98 or 95 on 1 liter oxygen. So these are the patients where you require, we did a coronary angiography, very important, absolutely normal angiography. Absolutely normal coronary angiography. This is clearly a patient of heart failure with reduced preserved ejection fraction with normal angiography. Thank you, Dr. Gupta, with Dr. Prem on 27th.